Okay, so we're back at it again. We have good old Glintfien here. We're completing the Dwarven World Tour, so we get to pick up some stuff. Someday we're gonna do a no ballista Glintfien run, but it's really painful. So I'm not super in the mood for it at the moment. I need my full mental faculties for that, because the ballistas pick up a lot of slack. No production on Glintfien, in my opinion. But I do think we get Omen of Talent. I do think we get Advanced Training, Dexterity, Engineering. Hey, Martin, welcome on. Been watching my playthroughs since the release of the game, and decided to jump back in after the DLC. Just want to say thank you for the awesome content. Heck yeah, Martin. Thank you for watching. And thank you for watching for as long as you have. That is truly a gift. Kind of feel like we're kind of at an awkward point here, right? Where I could drop Dexterity and we could go for something really juicy, like but since we're not getting a lot of corpses because there aren't a lot of knights, I don't know if I want to go that direction. That's the tough one. You know, like, there's a part of me that's like, we could go like reach and swiftness. You'd say Omen of Rarity is best on this map simply because you need better gear fast. So the Omen of Rarity has kind of like it's a double-edged thing, because it does make shop prices more expensive, but I haven't run Omen of Rarity in a while, so we'll science some Omen of Rarity. I'm down with that. I'm not going to remove any weapons from the pool. That's been kind of like my standard thing. And I think we're just going APOC 2. I'm not trying to break the bank. It's a Friday. And if we have some time left over at the end, I think we are going to toss some Hex Guardian on the pile. I know, Illustrious, you have voiced your concerns about the late game optimization, but I think I need to strike a little while the iron is hot. So let's get this party started. First things first, Glintfien. All right. So we got ourselves a longbow. Let's see what our crew looks like before we decide what we're going to do. We have a precise savage scout. I don't mind that. You look decent. Got some defensive training in the house. No boom for that. Might just end up being a multi-hit hero. I do like to occasionally go infinite. I think this is just going to be a multi-hit hero. I don't think we're going to get too fancy with things. We'll grab that, and then we'll probably grab one of those two. Then Runic Gift is a good pickup. We do have Mana Collector, so I'll probably go Mana Fuel. Then we'll go Flexibility. We'll dip back for Mana Growth. And then we can pick up a crit. Mana Collector, Legendary Assassin, and Big Game Hunter. That's the trifecta. All right. We did pick up Omen of Growth, so we'll be able to do some work. Wait, did I? Hold on. I picked the wrong omens, didn't I? I picked Omen of Talent instead of Omen of Growth. How do I feel about that? Let's do it. It's not what I wanted, but errors have been made. What can you do? Mistakes have been made. All right, let's see. Where was I? Okay, we're going through the heroes. We got Leslie, a multi-hitter. Then we have taking Berserk and dipping into some survivability stats to scale damage. I think that's spreading things too thin, Illustrious. I just lost a sneeze. The worst feeling. The absolute worst feeling. Okay, we got someone with Giant's Blood. Minus healing received makes me a little skeptical. No Blood Mage is a sad day. We have Heart of the Party. Ooh, this is going to be a hard hero to make, I can already tell. Yeah, spiky counter and vampire, but no berserk. I don't think that's a good... I don't think that's a great combo. We do have thickness. But yeah, no blood mage kind of stinks there. I may just go for an XP hero here. I'm not seeing a line that really excites me. Now, do you have any of the XP perks? You have defensive training. That's a good start. So for the early game, pretty far from ideal. I'm not seeing a lot of things. You can definitely go glass cannon. We have coagulation, organic armor, but we don't have access to Warcry. Oh, absolutely, Illustrious. My standards for heroes are very high. There's no question about that. Gosh, I barely see anything. We could go like an early mana growth. Just get a little bit of extra mana. I don't think that's terrible. Skill range, and I might go like Druid Staff. And like early on, I might go like quantity versus quality. Maybe we do go like a Druid Staff type build. It's far from ideal, but yes, indeed. Always and forever. So we could go like a little bit of that. All right, we're gonna go PXP for poison XP, and we'll try and get like a Druid Staff, and we'll try and get some volatile going. And then our last hero here. Heck yeah, this is what we're talking about. That's the good stuff. Do you want to mix? We could mix in some Sadist here. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, this is a good one. A very good one. No blessing, unfortunately. But yeah, but this is a hedgehog. Houston, we have a hedgehog. All right, so let's start building things. As a reminder, let's see if I can bring it up really quickly. I have on my second screen here my base building guide that I created, and this is going to be our grid that we're going to be working with. So we're gonna put the shop here. No, we don't need to build any houses. But we do want to build our gold mines, I think. I may not greed gold mines too hard, so we get a little bit of gear for our heroes. Oh yeah, I won't. I will not. Don't worry. Do not stress. I have not forgotten. So this is where Omen of Rarity bites you a little bit. You get a lot more gear that is just really expensive in the first shop, and a lot less kind of like cheap, it'll carry you over. It won't really let me. So let's see. So we don't have a momentum hero to speak of, right? Yeah, no momentum hero. Our only person that had boom is our XP hero. So we're just going to be getting some... I think I'm just going to pick like random cheap weapons to like get us started. Something like that. They're all kind of like suboptimal, but... let's see. I think I'll do... Hammer over here and Scepter over there. So I've noticed a certain absence of poison builds and druid staffs and orbs. Is there any significant shift in the meta? Yeah, Martin, I think for me, the challenge with those, and it's not a major challenge, but it's very hard to get those working with corpse strats in my book. Because of the unreliability of of things. Let's see. Are we gonna? I think we'll do that for our last one. The propagation in general is not great for corpse strats because you end up killing stuff you don't want to kill. All right. So are you? I think probably you're the one that we put over here on this side. But that makes me question it. I think we're gonna swap these around and put the two-handed sword on you. All right. Let's do first perks here. I think I prefer... Yeah, we don't need quick reload for a while. So I'll grab that. That. And am I taking execute here? The armor from coagulation will be nice. Would be nice too. But we might get fatality on elite that way. I mean, I couldn't buy any of them, so it's not really a pretty sight in Lustrous. I would take issue with that statement. I think it's a pretty sight when you can buy them, but a bunch of red items being there that you can't use does not help. Okay, so we have one dwarf. Oh, in you. We gave you enough mobility to make it work. All right, let's do the thing. Oh, dang it. I didn't hide that. There we go. Nothing exciting happened there. But appreciate you reminding me, Selene. So let's see. If I move forward, is this already a kill? It's already a kill. Okay, so we'll wait for next time. Don't kill them. That's not the point. All right, let's let everybody go. We're not going to get much softening done here. I probably could have softened up. Oh wow, Leslie is a bit squishy. I'm gonna need to be mindful of that. Yeah, what do you have? 14 armor. Yeah, that is a number of armor that you could have. That's gonna be really annoying because like there's a certain amount of body blocking you want to do on this map. In the early times. This first night I think is going to be a little messier than we like it. And then this guy isn't a good target. Yeah, there is some serious concern there, Spartan, about what exactly they are wearing. Oh, you really? That was your play? All right, that was suboptimal. Okay. The runners also reduce the concentration that we get from our ballistas. So the sooner that the... Oh, really? Two mana feels a little expensive here, but... Let's make sure we're getting... Oh man, that's still a question mark on that kill. And then we have kind of some tough decisions to make over here. I think I'm going to move you into this corner here so you have a bit of a better set of options. Do I... I don't think we're getting S rank here. I think that would be... That would be very impressive. So I'm gonna let the panic start to do its thing. I have not had time in Lustrous. This last couple days has been like staggeringly chaotic. I'm going to be catching up on some important reading over the weekend, I think. But if you have a Cliff Notes version, I'd be all ears. I know there's been a lot of good discussion and a lot of good stuff coming out of it. Oh, that was only 2. That was a mistake. That didn't get a kill? Gosh. Snipe shot. You wonder why I don't like snipe shot, I will say. A rank item evolves faster, or S rank items evolve faster than S rank items by a day. Right, so it is one better to put it another way. Rank items are technically slightly better than their than the items, say, in the shop, for instance. So we are running Siege, Engineering, Dexterity, Advanced Training, Talent, and Omen of Rarity, where Talent was an accidental pickup. Hooray. Should have used Execute here. There was no need not... How are you not in Execute range? Wait, what is this guy's deal? He has 16. What's our Execute go to? 13. Oh, fantastic. A rank panic item, which is worse than S rank item. Okay, I think I kind of understand what you're saying. But how does that compare to, say, like items in shops, etc.? I guess that's the question that I'm wondering about. All right, yeah, I think I was right to say that we were not going to... We were not going to get much value out of preventing preventing panic. This is abysmal. I think I'm gonna start spending a little bit more money, or a little bit more mana, excuse me. Trying to find isolated enemies, not that the longbow hits worth a damn regardless, but on S rank you get an item of higher quality, not level, but A rank item evolves faster by day than S rank. I'm trying desperately to parse those words. It seems odd, so they evolve differently. I was gonna buy mana wells anyways. Well, that was a slap in the face right there. But yeah, this is quite the mess. These were some pretty weak starting weapons. And hooray for propagate, said no one ever. I think we have... Oh, I don't have any, I can only target the things nearby, alright. Alright, let's keep it going. Body block the ballistas. Evolution means increasing min-max gear level. So that means an A rank is going to give you higher gear level. Is that the implication? That you will over time get higher level gear from A rank than you will get from S rank? Because if so, that's a very curious behavior for sure. It's weird to me in Lustrous, because I would have expected that would have been something I would have noticed. Okay. I think the ballistas are going to finish things off pretty handily at this point. So at this point, am I going to try and chill out on the mana spending? I mean, I have to over here. Gosh, execute, like, this guy really being out of execute range is, like, a little rough and tumble. And then I think if I can just get even a couple stuns, that would have been... All I'm not worried about not getting enough mountains, I guess that's for sure. What was that? I may need to check on something in a second. YouTube seems unhappy with the stream. Is anyone over on YouTube to confirm if there's indeed something weird going on? Yeah, wow. Okay, we do definitely have a problem. All right, I will Man, I didn't want to deal with technical difficulties today. Night one, they've already broken through all the walls. That's the secret. They can't break through your walls if you don't have walls. No, nobody does want technical difficulties, but... it certainly looks like we may be having some. How weird. Oops. Okay, so let me take a moment here to see if I can fix the YouTube thing. I tested this before, so I think I know how to fix it. So give me a moment. Man, that's a bummer. So I think it's back up and running. I think YouTube is healthy once again. And unfortunately... yeah, I think it's all good now, but man, we went up to 16 viewers on YouTube and then they all left. Cuz our stream pooped out, which is no fun at all. No fun at all, I say, but we'll make it back. We'll get back to it. So let's see. Then this is going to be... so we're going to need some houses here. Let's get our people down here. And we're going to go house, house. I think I messed that up. Yes, I did. Oh, all right. Well, Misclicks abound. I'm worrying about technical difficulties and I'm missing out on other things. Should be house. 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 Sorry for the cash flow loss, but we'll make it up. Maybe in Lustrous. You never know. We'll get those going. Let's get our level ups done here. So let's see. So our hedgehog can get spiky counter. Contaminate, which I'm not super excited about. And then Twitch is more stable. I mean, you know, to each their own. YouTube pays me a lot more, so it's got that going for it. But let's see, we can easily glass cannon here, and then I'm not taking quantity versus quality. It's not a huge concern, Spartan, but yeah, the schedule is based on demand a bit, somewhere, and at the moment there's high demand for what we got going on. All right, so YouTube is coming back. That's what we like to see. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Let's see. So for you, for who? Okay, so everybody's got their perks done. So let's start here. I'm just gonna search for XP. You make me sad. Wow. We are just getting absolutely ruined on the XP front. Really? Damn. That was horrifyingly bad. We should have taken poison damage. Did I not take poison damage there? Was I offered two things and I didn't take? I forgot that this was a poison hero. Yes, I did not take poison. All right, we'll take some move though. I took daily mana. Yeah, that was the wrong selection. The issue on YouTube has my brain slightly fried, so I apologize. I'm trying to figure out too many things all at once. Oopsie daisies. C'est la vie. What have you missed somewhere? Not too much. Just some technical difficulties on YouTube that we had to resolve. And for a hedgehog, I'll take some resistance. Taking blue options is cheating. That seems like a very reasonable assessment. I will agree with that. Let's see, what's your deal? Pretty much just in the crit life. Since I didn't take growth, I should probably take a bit of XP gain somewhere. Oh, are you gonna be? All right, maybe Leslie's we're gonna power level Leslie a little bit. Should have probably taken that crit power. The rolls are not with me. I'm not saying I'm rolling well, but I'm not getting a lot of love. All right, that was not terrible. Okay, let's see. So at least we get to make some ballistas. See. Everybody's on their own right now, which is not... I think I want a little bit of coverage on all sides. Well, maybe this is then the best. Yeah, we'll grab those two. Yeah, unless there's... I hate Omen of Rarity. It sucks. It's bad. Gear is way too expensive. Like, your early game just becomes this, like, horrific disaster. Unfortunately. Like, look at this. I can't afford anything, and I don't want to spend all my money rerolling because I'm just going to reroll into more stuff. Yeah, that's why I historically haven't run it, but this is more confirmation as to why I'm not into it. Because that's all we're gonna get. Oh, I did want... Can I get a mana well? I can get a mana well. Where am I putting them? Let's see, who needs it? Kind of everybody needs it, but we'll put it there. Yeah, I know there are 2 ballista that need upgrading at the moment. Wasn't on the schedule. True that, true that. All right, we'll do this. I think our hero's gear still sucks quite horrifically. So I think for now we'll just do this. I mean, you can complain about whatever you want somewhere, but if you have any interest in me keeping doing streaming in the long term, growing our audience is going to be an important part of that. So, all right, let's get going. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the schedule. I have a new plan for what I think it's going to look like. So, you know, in all in due course, everyone. We'll figure it out. All right, so you're going to be... I don't love seeing archers. Good enough. Ooh, this side's going to be a little bit spicy because we're getting 2 split waves. I don't think we have great capability for handling split waves right now. Guess we'll walk to there. That's good. We also didn't get the blessed first night. The other thing about Glintfien that I really despise is that there's one night where you get triple elites on the first night, and oh, what a difference it makes. I'll save that for later. I'm going to save my mana. I think I'm going to end up using up a lot of mana. Oh, I didn't get you? Dang it. Missed this guy. I thought I had everybody under control. You're the one... Oh, you're the one I gave the Druid Staff to. That would have been a very easy kill for you with the Druid Staff. I am going to try and slow this down a little bit. I said I was going to wait, but I'm gonna do that now, I think. And then you... Didn't get through there. Should have probably set up opportunism on them, but okay, shouldn't hit into the armored ones with our final attack there, cuz armor. I think the Ballista are going to do just fine here, though. It's a hard knock life, the dud. This is much better this way. Okay, somehow you managed to not have anyone come in this turn. Hoping that guy moves in so the Ballista can do something. Okay, then we have Druid Staff that we can at least soften some folks up with. All right. Come on, Ballista. I just realized our Hedgehog has a ton of block already. That's kind of miraculous. We got that going for us. But also, we got a lot of archers coming in. Well, the Lancer is luckily pretty far back, but they're going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Now that I think about it, I think I've become desensitized of map difficulty. It all feels too easy. I blame Alden for helping me crack that down. It's a tough life in Lustrous. It's a tough life. But yeah, I mean, I think at some point, you know, you kind of find yourself in a good place with the game, and things start to feel a little less onerous, for sure. That Lancer is going to be a little tough. He's coming in a lot sooner than the other one. I'm a little worried. This wave is spicy, for sure. There's a part of me that wonders. I think this is the play. This is going to look a little funny. We'll get the execute here. But if with the end of my turn here, I think I'm just going to try and obliterate this Lancer. Oh, I forgot that I was only going to get one hit. That's actually pretty bad. That was probably the exact opposite of what I wanted to do there. Toss some bees out over here. So I think I do have to come rescue our hero here. I'm not sure if I even can. Okay, he is rescued. I think that was important. Even though it came at the cost of a fair amount of panic. I think we want to improve this propagate before we toss it out. Execute, at least doing a little bit of work here. This bat over here is a problem, for sure. I think best we can do is slow it down, though. Why is execute bad? I would say execute is not bad. It's bad. I've been having some struggles with it and some breakpoints. Like very early on, execute is very the threshold for execute is very low. But I wouldn't call it bad per se. So I'm most worried about this Lancer over here. Oh yeah, and then also Leslie has 14 armor still. That is a concern. So what I'm wondering is, yeah, I can get this here. I'm going to use the opportunism to try and get this guy dead a little faster. And then this should bounce hopefully over this guy twice. All right, didn't quite get as far as I wanted, but you can tank some stuff. You, Leslie, not quite so solid in the tanking space. Let's see how this propagate does. We spent a lot to secure that, but I think if is this guy... Oh, this guy's no longer slowed? That's surprising. Execute is great when you get an elite down to 40 hit points with execute. Yeah, and it comes with an achievement. Yeah. I know, I am aware. Isn't the... Hold on. This is for 2 turns. Do we really snare this guy 2 turns ago? I'm shocked he's still going to hit us too, which is very frustrating. I'm going to move back. I don't really want to get tagged by him. And then... We don't really want Leslie getting hit by a bunch of archers, so I'm going to leave her back here, but... A little worried we may lose a gold mine up here. Corpse piles are saving our bacon a bit. Yeah, eventually it becomes uninteresting, I guess, is another way to put it in Lustrous. It does eventually... It does eventually feel like, you know, why do I need to execute? I have enough damage, right? But I think it's good early game, it's good late game. Okay. Now over here... We're hoping for some lucky stuns to buy us a little bit of time. And then I'm hoping I can just kind of get him sorted. That felt pretty good. And then Rather than doing that, I will spend the 4 mana, I think, to get a bit more of a retreat. I am still very sensitive to Leslie's 14 HP. It doesn't feel great. Ah, 1 off. You love to see it. Well, I guess there's not much we can do about it. Yeah, I think the corpses have largely saved us here. Although we're not out of the woods yet. There are a fair number of archers in the back 40 here that we're gonna need to contend with. Oops, hold on. We got an execute there. Execute definitely saving the day. I think we need to start running over this way to reinforce this side, because the archers are going to become a real problem. Yeah, Leslie's going to start taking some nasty hits. But the good news is this side is going to handle itself completely. We can body block there a little bit. Can't reach that. Actually, we can, I think. If we do this. All right, that seems fine. Now you're converting over to a blood mage next turn. Basically, no matter what, yeah. So we should spend all of our mana over here. There's no reason to leave any of it. All right, and then hopefully we've stemmed the bleeding so we don't lose any structures over here. Leslie in their 14 armor is going to be retreating, which is fine. They will live to fight another day, but closer than I would have liked it to be. If we can get rid of the archers, things get a lot less scary. Don't know that I wanted to leave you quite that in the middle of things, but... Apparently it does not matter. All right. We'll clean things up. Leslie's going to be at a bit of a disadvantage for the next night, so I'm going to try and get her as many kills as is possible. Yes, we did save the mine. It is true. Now, we have 2 heroes with defensive training. 1, 2. Which means technically, if we can avoid it, we're better off letting the ballistas do the work. Come on over, buddy. There we go. All right. Not pretty. Ooh, and the daily health regen has seen better days on Leslie. We got our requisite 3 mountains. This is going to be the first night we're going to be dealing with the dark boss. So, fun times. Definitely feeling the lack of scavenging a little bit. We'll set this one down. Let's get our new ones. We have pretty good critical mass there. We have a decent payroll. Let's do level ups. Ooh, our hedgehog only got 1 level up. That's disappointing. They still get blood mage, which is what we were waiting for. I think I will do some actual weapons this run, or at this point. Yeah, definitely in Lustrous. I just need the ballistas. That's the only reason that I'm doing that the way that I'm doing it. All right, Leslie. I fear you might be doomed, my friend. Well, we don't have the health anyways. Might as well take glass cannon. It is not good on this map, but by the same token, I'm still allowed to feel the absence of it. So now we're gonna get no poison because I have angered the gods. Yep. It's a speedy one. It is a speedy one. I would not say that it's not good though in Lustrous. Let's see. It just is not as good. Let's see. What are you doing? You're poison XP, but we don't really have any XP for you. Get you 2 AP at look at my muscles. It's probably a good way to get you killed pretty quickly. What do I even take here? I mean, I could take quantity versus quality and prove how bad it is. It's really bad. No, it is bad. I'll take septic shock and volatile. This night's gonna be a little rough. But let's get some actual gear for people and see where we end up. Oh, again, Omen of Rarity, terrible. Yeah, okay, so in Lustrous, Omen of Rarity, bad. I'm sorry, I know you think that, like, late game we're going to be eating well. I never have a problem finding legendary items late game, and this is just, like, it's a freaking disaster here. I don't want to spend 80 gold on a mithril hand crossbow. I want to find common hand crossbows with multi-hit on them. That is far better. So, yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to grab this because I think I think that is better. Why is Leslie? Yeah, just minus 30 armor is really hurting Leslie right now. I need to find some way to make her a little more tanky, or she is absolutely going to die. We can give her a shield, some block and some dodge, but for 46, I hate this. Everything about this is bad. Let's see, what other weapons are we looking for? We'd love a shield for Albrecht. I think we got a roll here. I'm not seeing... Oh, hello. 2 multi-hit out of a Tome of Secrets. I can make that work for the time being. But again, super expensive. Spending all my freaking money. $50 for this. Too expensive. All right, we'll do this. Everything is just pricing me out. Yeah, on Glintfien, you don't have a lot of time to recover. It is true. Grab a cheap spear, I think, is fine. This XP shield. I'm going to put the XP shield here. We'll do that. This is going to be... We're going to be leaning on our ballistas pretty heavily on this night. It's not going to be very pleasant. I think I want my second mana well. And then... There's no need for another house. At this point, I think you're nitpicking. Yeah, it's more expensive, but it's not like 2x expensive. 20... No, Illustrious, you're absolutely off base. I think it's way more expensive than you think it is. Like, there's basically no common items in here. I think it hampers you significantly. Let's see. We could just upgrade our gold mines. I really wish I could do anything to make Leslie more tanky. She only has 7 block. I guess I have to give her that other shield. 12 blocks seems slightly better. We'll do that. It's not great. I might actually move this over to her too. Well, then our hedgehog doesn't have it. This can go on Leslie. And then I think that helm is better for survivability. So I'll toss that there. Potion of Invisibility can also go on Leslie. Okay. Sure. I am looking in the shop. Like, a common level 2 item is 36. A rare level 1 item is basically double that. Because this would be like 24. It's like a 3x increase from common to rare. I think that's a very meaningful difference. Let's see. What are we... We're going to try and hold off on the inn until next time. So I think I'm going to do the production upgrades. So if we do one of those, then we can build our house here. Do that. Do that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Give me a common adamantium crossbow. I'll take that any day. I'll take the Pilsner to try and make Leslie a little more effective. And I guess that means you can take this. But yeah, this is gonna be a rough night, I think. And 2x is definitely a lot, 100%. Let's see. So both of the sides where we're going to be getting a lot of enemies are our smaller sides. So I think this is our configuration. This is going to be a weird night. I would have liked to have gotten a health potion for Leslie also, but I don't think there was one available in the shop. What's your skill range look like? All right. For extra protection for Leslie. Okay, we got some mana well uses to roll out. Leslie has a large mana pool that is shockingly empty. And our Blood Mage is going to have to do a lot of work. All right, night number 3. So far, no good. So far, no good. This range does not feel as good as I imagined it was going to feel. I think we're immediately going to be getting out of this. Yep. Watchtowers confirmed. Terrible. Not that we needed any reminder, but also her movement is terrible as well. It's not like we're going to get out of here with much in the way of mana anyways. Seeing a Twisted immediately is feeling exactly like you might imagine it would feel. I'm probably going to end up destroying the Watchtower because it's going to be in the way. Oh, you're in the mist. Fantastic. We need to run away, so that's as much softening up as I could do there. Didn't really want to get the kill there, but... I thought enemies were going to be coming through here, but I guess this is blocked, so... Guess we'll do that, but I'm, feeling a little concerned. I should have destroyed the Watchtower when I had the chance. Failed the first Glintfien runs because I didn't check execute range. Oof. God, the poison. I imagine those guys were going to die. Ugh, the Twisted too. Like, we're going to have to just run away from this guy, I think. Since we're still rocking the debuff here. How far do you move? So you move to here, and then this... I think I need to do one... Oh, that was such a misplay. I I needed to move and then use that. That was bad. All right, so this watchtower needs to go. It's just in the way. I kind of hate what we got going on here. I just want to, for the record, throw it out there that I think we're going to have a very hard time on this one. There are a lot of big enemies on this board, and our heroes right now are horrifically bad. How am I still debuffed? How long does that friggin' last for? Good gravy. The miss. Oh, my word. So who are we killing first? Feels like maybe everyone at the same time is the dirty little secret. We still don't have a shield, so right now, I mean, our Blood Mage has good potential, but right now we're not getting a lot out of the, out of getting hit, so we don't have to worry that much. But this is looking truly and completely awful. Daily challenges could be cool. Certainly. This is all going to come down to if we can manage our ballistas effectively. I think that's the only way we survive, and it's going to be unpleasant. I'm not going to be baiting Twisted right now. I think that is not the play. So the disappointing part here is that we don't really have, these guys are not standing next to each other, so I can work on this guy a little bit, but we don't have a lot of great options. Okay, this think we just take out what's close here, and then we need to start doing a bit of a transfer over this way. All right, well, we left it all out on the table. Who's getting near you? I think whatever gets... yeah, I need to conserve this, I think. If you got to choose between multi-hit and a blood mage, which would you prefer? You know, I think it's... they both have, like, huge upside. So a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B is usually good. So often the question is really like, what do you already have? You know, if you already have a lot of one or the other, it's probably good to have the other one because of the flexibility that it yields. And then the goal is to get somewhere where at least our spiky counter can do a little bit of work. I don't want to blow that up because we're going to be getting value out of its detonation later, I think. I should have tossed a weakening here. But mana's not looking great. And I think I'm going to start tossing some poisons back here just to hopefully whittle folks down a little bit. And I don't want to overextend. So I'm going to do that. I mean, yeah, just it feels so you feel Omen of Rarity's rarity gain is different for different sources in Lustrous? What does Omen of Rarity say? And does that have a better chance to be higher rarity? I mean, it's definitely a multiplier, if that's what you mean. No, that was... Hold on. If I do this, can I... Okay, we're out of the danger zone there, at least. Are you... You're not in range to do anything too terrible. Yes, because when I looked at the files before, it had some lines for shop in rarity. Interesting. All right, let's see. I think you're gonna... I feel like you need to come out this way. We gotta make sure that we're targeting places where we can get good propagates. Like, this is a decent propagate. Yeah. And then just remove some distractions like that. And then who still has actions? You do. tuck you into that corner. This wave composition hasn't been terrible. Like that's been the saving grace. We're probably gonna have to run away from this twisted though. I think it's gonna power up, and that's gonna be really awkward for us. Yep, there's the power up. And the only way that we can handle this on this hero is to run, because there's no way we're killing that. And then the question is, if you walk to here, and then this is 5 plus 5. So this is really like, it's really like a 10 range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! All right. Well, I guess I'll test out if 10 range is indeed the range to beat. Could have done that a bit sooner. We can probably get it with this, though. The temptation to bees those two hoppers so that we don't take more damage, I think I will. We only have 125 to go, which means we're gonna be okay. I think late game, I'm just not lacking for rarity. Does Albert get... Yes, Albert gets... no, gets Berserk, because they're a hedgehog. So we prefer that. Yeah, we'll take Berserk over Boom any day. Really, 3 hit points? That's where you're gonna go to? I move over to here. I can't even get the shot. Fine. But I don't like it. Yeah, it's feeling manageable. We absolutely need to kill that Twisted next time. You're the person to do it. I think we're gonna do some resistance debuffing since we have this nice thing going on there. Yep. Okay. This is pretty good value right now. For this late in the festivities, that is. There we go. Twisted's taken care of. You need to get a bit of regen going on here, and you also need to not end your turn standing next to this. Or that. I guess we have a lot of... How much do you get for killing one enemy? I should probably know the answer to that question. 3 hit points right now. Okay, that's pretty underwhelming. Can you toss a... No, you can't toss a contagion over your shoulder. Should have done it before we got a little further, but... Okay. Assuming I don't get anyone blown up, it does look like we're going to walk away from this one, but... That -2 AP when you're only rolling 3 heroes is pretty darn punishing, I will say. I also worry that we're not going to get a great corpse result here, just because I was pretty aggressive with killing stuff ahead of schedule. I got a little nervous. Yeah, definitely need... Definitely need some healing received on that blood mage. ASAP. That's probably unnecessary, but... Yeah, we're getting max panic regardless, so probably should have saved the mana. Expectation versus reality. That's a hard one to read on stream. Let's see. Have more gear of higher quality without too much improvement. Reality. Rarely getting new gear because you can't afford it. Yep, that's the way it's feeling right now. And I will say that, like, this is an experience that I've had before. I think that's why I rated Omen of Rarity as low as I did previously. But the mind is a fickle thing, and it's good to check. It's good to check every once in a while, make sure that that my thinking has not changed. Yeah, all 3 heroes getting blown up at once. That would be truly a something or other. So a little inside baseball here, just because I think it's interesting. Is there an easy way for me to do this? Not super easy. No, not easily. All right. The graph for our viewership on YouTube is pretty comical, but to its credit, thank you to everybody who came back after the little weird stream outage that we had there. Very nice to have people returning after the technical difficulties. Now, I said that letting ballistas do the work was probably the correct answer, and then didn't do that. But just for healing purposes, I am going to do that. That might not actually net me any HP, now that I look at it. And getting poisoned would be slightly annoying, so I think the hoppers will go. At least some of them. All right. It's an explosive magnet, the dud, no question. All right, we'll hopefully get some healing on Albrecht here, and I'm hoping that this is the turn where things start to be less catastrophically awful, because they've been pretty catastrophically awful. How do you have 4 movement from injuries? You're outside of the range on that one. We're already at max panic, so just let the folks move in. Yeah, we gotta get some heroes that don't suck right now. I feel like our hero rosters are horrifyingly bad. How interesting would it be if when you walked into range of these, they immediately exploded, as opposed to what they do now? Wouldn't that be curious? Well, we're out of mana. It would be quite unpleasant, I think. That could really, it would be really interesting from like from a gameplay perspective of like having to navigate around or go over things. Well, that's an interesting visual glitch. I think it would be upon crossing the threshold into them would be the way that I would design it. All right, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and then we'll do the next part here. So apologize for the ad break. You won't miss anything. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Apologies for the momentary interruption there. Let's see. What are we up to here? We need to get all these mountains. This is the thing. We still need ballistas. The ballistas really saved our bacon there. I guess we do need to swap to items, though. Yeah, we're going to be recruiting heroes, so I think we need the cash flow that's going to come from that. We'll still get a few ballistas, but we really need to get our heroes up and operational, I think. Healing received, desperately needed. Multi-hit, lovely. I think we take a big move when we're offered one. And then Sadist Bully means that's going to be more important for us to remember to use that. Then over here, we dip back for quick reload and then Mana Collector. Crit power, I think. My Kingdom for some multi-hit, but I guess that's not happening. The crit's good, though. Epidemic is fine. But this hero is going to need to get replaced. They are decidedly bad on all fronts. A little bit of movement is going to be good, though. Okay, let's build our inn. And then 70, 70, 70, 70. All right, we're not going to do that. All right, so we better get all epics here. It better be all good epics. Because otherwise, I don't know what we're doing. See, seeing items that sell for 22 does not inspire confidence. We will be doing Shopkeeper's Friend for sure, so I'll take the money now so that at least I have an idea of how much things are actually worth. But still, 38 feels bad. And then you get rolls like this, and I'm like, this looks the same as a roll that I would normally get. Like, I'm not looking at this and being like, wow, all this gear is so good. So, I don't know. I might just grab this helmet to make Leslie less likely to just flat out die. But it's not the gear we're looking for. I can't afford 13% lost XP. This at least sells relatively well. I think I want some crit armor though. The swift boots are pretty nice. Axe we can sell. Some poison damage for our poison person. It's like I feel the impact of rarity, but it's not moving the needle in the way that I think I need it to for it to be worth 2 omen slots. It does have positive and negatives, but I'm not like the positives are feeling like are feeling a bit middling, and the negatives I've felt very, very aggressively at the beginning of this one. Let's sell some of the gear that we have and see what we can get for a hero. Groper here is level 8. Yeah, Groper looks like they can work. They can do work. So we'll sell a few things. I want to see what this hero is going to be before we go too far here. This can go on you, then I liked. We'll put that there for now. Get your crit up a little higher so that Mana Collector is really going to be doing good work. We do kind of need a wand, but I guess Tome of Secrets is a thing. That gets sold. And now the problem is the stuff we're selling is not very valuable, which means that going back to the inn, gosh, we didn't even get there on you. All right, we definitely can't reroll then. What do you think about swapping wand for cannon on multi-hit crossbow users? I like it. I've done it a fair amount, and I would say that it performs decently. I do think the wand is slightly stronger. I think the wand's multi-hit is unfortunately slightly better. Okay, what's your deal, Gorper? Blood Mage but no vampirism really feels bad on a dwarf. It's just going to be a multi-hit hero. Wait, as a side note. Leslie didn't take Crit Master. Oh my gosh. What am I even doing? What am I even doing? I took freaking flexibility over Crit Master and no one caught me? I guess that means Big Game Hunter's going away. Wow. Oh man, why is my brain not in the game today? This is horrifying. You're not going Warcry. This map you level basically double the speed. I know, I'm all over the place. Okay, we'll grab Perseverance just in case Shower of Blows becomes a thing. We'll grab Nimbleness and First Blood. Well, we can go, actually, we can go multi-hit. We can go Sadist multi-hit. So let's do that. I'm not going to go Bully, though. We'll dip back for First Blood. I might grab Blink. Actually, your next is pretty good. For a Sadist, especially. And then we'll go Hex. This hero will be strong. But yeah, I am making some of the worst decisions at the moment. With 22 mana, we need Mana Collector. All right, let's see. Skill range, good. Isolation could have been taken. I'll take some crit power. Yeah, it is really fast, but we are leveling at increased speed. That multi-hit is lovely. Have you seen Gen Alpha rediscover daydreaming and call it shifting? Wait, what? None of those words made any sense. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, don't worry, we're gonna get the crit. We're gonna get the crit. I don't like getting the small ones and feeling like I can't reroll them. We do need a bit of damage. Okay, so now we know that we need more hand crossbows, and we need wands. Action point on those pants is good. This is hot garbage, but I guess we'll grab that because it's 33. But yeah, we need a lot of... We need a lot of goodness. Gotta take the warp crystal just in case we don't see any more. But I'm gonna have to, I think, immediately roll here. I'm too broke to roll. Oh boy. Just to see if we can get anything. The shield I want quite badly. The druid staff I also kind of want, but look how expensive all this stuff is. Yes, I know what daydreaming is. But I don't understand what the... So Gen Alpha. Is Gen Alpha like a Gen Z type of thing? I don't think I've ever heard of Gen Alpha. So we'll put that there. Maybe I need to sell this, actually. This can be moved to here. Even though these things would be good, I think I need to sell some of them just to try and get a little bit of cash flow going. I'm going to grab the shield. Oh, and actually, if we're doing that, then this goes here, and then you can take that. Someone will take the shield still. Maybe? No, maybe no one will take the shield. Gen Alpha is after Gen Z, basically kids. Okay, and they're talking about daydreaming and calling it something else. Let's see, you can maybe take some damage down. God, This is the gear right now is a freaking nightmare. We have no weapons for Groper. We haven't even seen a wand yet, I don't think. I'm gonna buy this though. I don't think I can roll past any more stuff. Because we might just get nothing. Hey, thank you, Omakasti. Thank you for the follow. Let's see, we have 2 shields to sell. I'm feeling better about you. You can take the XP gain shield. We lost a lot of mobility on Albrecht, so we're really hoping that we get, yeah, a good concentration of enemies over here. And then you're going to be working on just getting your mana back up to somewhere reasonable. You're going to be over here, and you're going to be over here. It feels awful. We'll start, let's see, the side that's taking the most heat is over here, so I guess we'll start putting extra stuff here. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying, Illustrious. Hey, I'm so glad to hear it, Oma. I'm really glad to hear it. Okay, let's get rid of all of these. Anything on the outskirts must go. And also anything around here. But yeah, now I understand what you're saying, Illustrious. You're basically saying that, like, the digital addiction that is so prevalent in today's day and age has really stolen some of the, like, the capacity for kind of, I'll say, normal neurological development, maybe. Let's see, we'll sell these. All right, and then I'm feeling behind the 8-ball on this one, but I guess we'll keep going. And then I just don't want these to be in the way when enemies start coming in and we start building up our power here. Okay, and then what are you even gonna do, Groper? With 3 movement, Groper is gonna have a tough time, I think. All right, well. Do we have any movement gear we could send their way? Also, 15% XP gain for an AP is not worth it on you right now. I could give you these pants. Let's at least give you the movement pot. Oh, we have 2 movement pots. We'll give them both to you. Sell that. If there was a movement trinket here, I would have considered it, but I think I'm actually going to take this magic orb and ditch the... I mean, the power staff is good for business. The journeyman scepter, well, it helps us with the mobility. Yeah, maybe we do that, and then we rebuy. We'll sell the scepter, and we'll rebuy the cheap shield. All right, it's not great, but I think orb is probably better. Gorper is going to have some allegations. Yeah, for sure. All right. Free building abilities. Yes, we do want to use those, although it's less critical. Okay, yeah, it is less critical, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all over here because Leslie is going to fill up their own mana pool. All right, that's